Namaste. This is Avanthika. Today we are going to discuss Aadhaar-enabled payment system. Let's get started. AEPS is a modern payment method introduced to empower Indian citizens. This bank-led model is an efficient digital solution to meet financial and banking needs. Here, we will discuss AEPS and its benefits. How to apply for AEPS registration? How to become an AEPS agent? How can you earn a good income as an AEPS agent, distributor, or retailer? There is no denying that digital payment has helped India to prosper and grow. Still, there are many people, especially from rural areas, who follow the traditional financial system, that is cash. AEPS, being a novel payment method, enables banking services in rural and unbanked areas of India provided Aadhaar number should be linked with the bank account. Since 2016, it has earned a remarkable name in the Indian market and outdid well during the COVID-19 pandemic. What is AEPS? AEPS is an innovative switching and clearing centralized system. This system enables any user to do basic banking transactions like withdrawing cash, checking bank balances, etc. A unique 12-digit number, RRN number, is generated to record and identify the transactions. It is an enviable solution that offers facilitated doorstep banking services. In layman's language, you can term AEPS as a debit card of rural India. Let's understand about AEPS with an example. Ramesh is a sugarcane grower in Bilaspur, a small village in Uttar Pradesh. He received his payment from the traders, outside vendors, for the agricultural produce in his bank account. The farmers who work for him are not that advanced enough to receive digital payments. Therefore, he has no options left rather than paying them in cash. Now, what if he does not have liquid cash with him? Since there are ATM shortages in villages like Bilaspur, he may have to travel a long distance in order to withdraw cash. Let's say he traveled only to find an empty ATM. Now, how will he manage to pay his farmers? With AEPS. Yes, Aadhaar-enabled payment system and micro ATMs make things easier for people like Ramesh in small towns and villages. AEPS is widely accepted because of its bank's interoperability, quick eKYC, and user-friendly process. The withdrawal can easily manage banking activities without any physical cards like Aadhaar cards or debit cards. In addition, the user can do transactions without any PINs. Hence, an effective solution for people who find it hard to remember their debit card PINs. It has also helped people who lack trust in digital payments like UPI. This is the reason why the AEPS system in India has become a big success. If you wish to do an Aadhaar-enabled payment system transaction, go to the nearest business correspondent like the GST Suvidha Kendra franchise in your zone. Share your Aadhaar number. Pick your bank's name. If you have multiple bank accounts, they will be displayed. You can choose the bank account for transactions. Pick the type of transaction that you want to process. You can do a cash withdrawal, mini statement, or raise the request for balance inquiry. Share the transaction amount. Authenticate AEPS transactions by providing your biometrics, fingerprints. You can do a cash withdrawal in no time and collect your receipt. Contact us for becoming an Aadhaar-enabled payment system registration or retailer. There was a scarcity of ATMs across India. As per the RBI data, there are around 2,49,000 ATMs in India, out of which 1,10,282 are on-site, within bank, and 1,38,579 are off-site, outside the bank. Since on-site ATMs could not serve the requirements of the common man because people were finding it hard to commute long distances. Hence, off-site ATMs were introduced. These ATMs were either operated by private partners, business correspondents, or banks. Note that private partners can be any business or an individual who owns the ATM space at specific locations. For every debit card swapping, there is an interchange fee. This charge is rolled by NPCI. The interchange fees are charged between 15 to 17 rupees for every swap. In the past, the private partners or banks, non-bank, used to get a commission of 10 to 12 rupees for every debit card swap. Even for small services like balance inquiry, they used to get a commission of 2 rupees. 10 years ago, 10 to 12 rupees used to be a great incentive. It was worth investing in ATMs at that time. The AEPS commission is split among the following: from bank to private companies, private companies to distributor, distributor to retailer. More or less, the interchange charge, 15 to 17 rupees, goes through many splits. The retailer or AEPS agent may get 7 to 10 rupees for each transaction done through his AEPS portal. The novel digital solution UPI changed the complete context. RBI speculated that UPI accounts for 90% of e-commerce business. This number has risen from 9% to 90% in the past 4 years. The Indian population, especially Tier 1 and 2, completely shifted to UPI. Hence, a major meltdown for the private partners as well as banks, non-bank ATMs. It usually takes rupees 5 to 7 lakhs for an ATM setup. This cost might fluctuate from one area to another. Please note that the monthly expenses like security, electricity, rent, maintenance, etc. are not included in this. Because of declining ATM activity, the profitability of banks, non-banks, and private owners was squeezed. As a result, it led to empty ATMs. This immensely impacted cash-starved citizens who were not habituated to digital transactions. To solve this, the government launched AEPS. In this system, AEPS, banks and government bodies like UIDAI, NCPI, and RBI came together to help the common man. They implemented Aadhaar-based authentication. The initiative, Jan Dhan Khata Yojana, was introduced to provide banking services to all Indian households. As a result, every Indian citizen has at least one bank account. Currently, there are over 47.8 crores active bank accounts in India. Now, not every Aadhaar number is linked to a phone number. Hence, the government implemented AEPS that relied on OTP and biometrics. NPCI in coordination prepared an architecture of cash withdrawal. They used Aadhaar card numbers that are authenticated by biometrics for AEPS services. Since the bank account is linked with Aadhaar number, the user can withdraw cash quickly. Using the Aadhaar-enabled payment system, the government is building a robust foundation. It includes different arrays of Aadhaar-enabled banking services. AEPS is a quick solution for people who require quick or instant cash transactions. There are plenty of benefits of AEPS. They are summarized as follows: easy usage, protected payment mode, assists unprivileged individuals in Indian society, boost financial inclusion. Initially, only a few banks supported this initiative. Later, all the banks joined as AEPS providers. Major banks are Yes Bank, Union Bank, Fino Bank, State Bank of India, SBI, Ratnakar Bank Limited, RBL, Punjab National Bank, PNB, Paytm Payment Bank, Indian Post Payment Bank, IPPB, Industrial Credit and Investment Corporation of India, ICICI, Housing Development Finance Corporation, HDFC, Canara Bank, Bank of Baroda, BOB, Allahabad Bank, Airtel Payment Bank. Banks were doing great. Till this point, banks were equipped with AEPS as a cash withdrawal tool. But still, there were some problems. The banks failed to educate the people, the normal crowd, about this new way of cash withdrawal. Since private players were actually working in fintech verticals, they were managing the recharge business using API. Hence, they were the right body to enlighten about this system. Banks approached them because of this reason. This strategy really worked. Banks provided APIs to private partners like GST Suvidha Kendra. Using the distributor network, these private partners, through their business correspondents, were able to cater AEPS services across India. If you wish to start AEPS service in your area, find the link in the video description. List of private partners that provide the best AEPS services such as AEPS registration, AEPS cash withdrawal, etc. GST Suvidha Kendra, VK Venture, VKV, Tharpay, Spice Money, Sahaj, ROI Net, RNFI, Real Pay, Rappi Pay, PayPoint, Mobile Safra, Mitra, Janseva Pay, eDigital, Edge Money, Easy Pay, Dogma Soft, Digi Pay, CSC, Bharat Pay, Bankit. In AEPS, you earn commission in two parts. Commission from the company. Commission from the customer. So, the commission from the customer is a minimum 10 rupees and 1% if the amount is more than 1000 rupees. So, if someone is withdrawing 10,000 rupees, you can charge him 100 rupees. Commission from the most of the companies remain same as shown in the table. For 500 rupees the commission will be 1.5 rupees. For 1000 rupees the commission will be 3 rupees. For 2000 rupees the commission will be 6 rupees. For 3000 rupees the commission will be 9 rupees, which is a maximum slab. You can take a maximum of 10,000 rupees from this service. So, as an AEPS agent for a 10,000 rupees transaction, you will earn 100 rupees from the customer and 9 rupees from the company, which makes 109 rupees. If you do this in following way: 3,400 rupees, 9 rupees from company commission. 3,300 rupees, 9 rupees from company commission. 3,300 rupees, 9 rupees from company commission. It makes 10,000 rupees for consumers. You will receive 27 rupees from the company and 100 rupees from the consumer. In this way, you can earn 127 rupees from 10,000 rupees. If you do total of 1 lakh rupees transactions, then you can make 1270 rupees. It makes 38,100 rupees in a month. Mostly people understand that this is the same thing, but it is not. While in AEPS the transaction amount limit is 10,000 rupees, but in case of Aadhaar Pay this goes up to 50,000 rupees. In the case of Aadhaar Pay, the company does not provide any commission. But you can charge from your customer, which is 1% of the total amount. AEPS, is it a profitable business? Indeed, opening an AEPS business is a profitable venture. It presents several advantages and opportunities. Here are some benefits of running an AEPS business. 1. Growing demand. AEPS has gained popularity in India, especially in remote areas and villages. It enables individuals to perform financial transactions securely using their Aadhaar biometrics, especially those without access to traditional facilities of banking. 2. Financial inclusions. Through AEPS, one can give service to underbanked and unbanked populations. As an AEPS provider, you contribute to bridging the gap between formal financial services and remote areas. 3. Government support. AEPS aligns with the initiative of the Indian government for digital and financial inclusions. There is constant support and encouragement by the government for such initiatives. Hence, AEPS is a great business to thrive. 4. Transaction commissions. As an AEPS retailer, AEPS distributor, or AEPS agent, you can earn great transaction commission from each financial transaction. It can give you a stable revenue stream, provided you choose a reliable GST provider with an efficient AEPS portal. You need to choose the best AEPS providers because it is crucial for an individual and business to make secure and seamless financial transactions. Authenticity and security. You need to choose an AEPS provider that follows robust security measures for data encryption and biometric authentication. Check for a service provider who complies with UIDAI regulations to protect user transactions and data. Network coverage. Have a detailed check whether the AEPS provider has a wide network of AEPS distributors, AEPS retailers, or AEPS agents. This will help you in checking the credibility of the AEPS providers. Transaction success rate. The success rate will help you to identify the reliability of AEPS providers. These numbers clearly indicate the AEPS registrations. It will also clarify the network of AEPS distributors, AEPS retailers, or AEPS agents. A reliable AEPS provider will have a high success rate. They will ensure that there are efficient and smooth transactions with minimizing transaction failures. Customer support. You need to opt for an AEPS provider that gives excellent customer support. Choose a provider who offers quick prompts and efficient customer support to address issues. Ease of use. Check for the service provider that gives a seamless AEPS portal. A user-friendly UI interface will make transactions more accessible. In addition, will reduce the errors that may happen during the process. Uptime. An AEPS portal should have minimum downtime. A reliable AEPS provider will ensure that their AEPS portal is available when required. Reputation and reviews. A detailed check on the AEPS provider's reputation is necessary. Check their reviews and feedback from other individuals. This may include AEPS distributors, AEPS retailers, or AEPS agents. Make sure to compare and research different AEPS providers. How to become an AEPS retailer, AEPS agent, or AEPS distributor? Make sure to choose the best AEPS provider to start as AEPS agent, AEPS retailer, or AEPS distributor. Check the AEPS portal of service providers and ensure that the process of AEPS registration is easy. Also, ensure to have a detailed check on the services that the AEPS provider offers. Want to apply? Click here. Best AEPS apps. GST Suvidha Kendra. GST Suvidha Kendra is an established AEPS service provider in India. You can easily register for AEPS, AEPS transactions, etc. in no time with us. Check the registration link in the description.